Okay guys, so the Volvo came back sooner than expected for a transmission fluid flush. So that is going to be this video you guys are going to see. Super easy. You remove the drain bolt, put the drain bolt back in, and fill it back up with fluid. Super easy. The video is going to show you how to do it, and we're going to go ahead and call and see what shops charge to do it. So let's go ahead and give someone a call. Firestone, BrakeMax. I'll see who's open. It's getting kind of late, so let's go ahead and give someone a call, guys. Yeah, I'd like to see how much you guys charge to do a transmission flush on my car.
Okay, not a problem. Have you had a transmission flush done recently?
No.
And how many miles are on the vehicle?
120,000 miles?
120,000? I actually recommend going to a transmission shop. You're more in line to do with the heavy older transmissions.
The older transmissions. Okay. Am I able to get a quote?
It has a lot of mileage on it.
Am I able to get a quote?
Yeah, I'll still give you a quote.
Okay.
What's the year of the vehicle?
2003.
The make?
Volvo XC70.
So as for the filter kit on there, I'd have to call around to Volvo and see how much it would be, but I can give you a ballpark on what it'd be fluid-wise before the filter.
Okay.
Okay, so take Jack ATF or something, anything like that. You're looking at $256.32 for the exchange, and then whatever the filter is once I call Volvo.
Okay. What's the labor on this that you guys charge?
Let's see, all told labor 0.8, 0.5. So the labor is going to be all told would be $116.99.
Okay, and that's with changing the filter?
That's exchange labor and the transmission filter labor combined.
Okay, alright, thank you.
No problem. Like I said, if you want to give me a call back tomorrow, I should be able to call Volvo and get you an exact price with the filter kit and everything.
Okay, I will definitely do that, thank you.
No problem. Have a good night.
Bye. Alright guys, had to do some chasing around on those calls with Firestone. One Firestone said, I just said 200,000 miles because I can't remember on one of the calls, and they said they don't do anything, any kind of transmission flushes over 120,000 miles or 135,000 miles. They don't do flushes. They said take it to a transmission shop. Keep that in mind if you have more than 135,000 miles. And another Firestone said they don't do the Volvos because they need specific transmission fluid. That Firestone gave me a quote, had the fluid, so Firestones are going to give you different answers, so keep that in mind. You might have to try different Firestones, and if you work for a Firestone, let me know what the protocol is. Let us know in the comments to kind of help any kind of confusion of why they don't do it over 135,000 miles, and some say they have the fluid and others will say they don't. But there it is. It's $200 and something for the flush, $260 I think. That's with the part for the filter, which in this video I didn't do the filter. We just did a flush on it. Do I recommend doing the filter at the same time? Absolutely. So when you do your flush, do the filter as well. The transmission filter, it's usually somewhere at the bottom. I really don't know where it is on this Volvo, so I can't answer any questions. Again, if you guys are watching it, you guys have a Volvo, post in the comments where that may be. Trying to think. It was 115, 150 in labor to do it. Keep that in mind. You're paying $100 for a bolt to be removed and a bolt to get put back on. He did say that was with the filter change, so I can't say how long that takes. It's typically a bunch of bolts. It's like an oil pan kind of type deal that you have to remove, and the filter's right in there. But again, I can't speak for that part of it. So maybe the $115, $150 is a fair price depending on how much of a pain that automatic transmission filter is to get to. So post in the comments if you guys have done it. Post, let us know. Is it really worth $115, $150 to get this done at the Firestone, or dealerships probably more, but at a shop in general. So that's that, guys. Enjoy the video. Super easy. Like, subscribe, share. Get the tools. Do it yourself. Save money into your own pocket. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Today is August 7th. And the XC70 Volvo is back. We are doing a transmission flush on it. We've already pulled the dipstick. It's been sitting for about an hour now. It seems to read correct. I did spray some brake cleaner on the transmission and it was sizzling, so I don't know if they're supposed to get as hot, but yeah. So we'll see. Maybe it is low on fluid. I've already pulled the dipstick, which the dipstick is right there. So let's bring it back in between the intake manifold and the intake manifold. Wait. Intake manifold and the intake. Sorry. And dipstick's right there, that hole. That's where I pulled out the... That's the dipstick tube. So that's where I pulled out the dipstick for the transmission fluid. And just so you guys see where the drain is, it is, should be that guy right here, this guy. And then you see where the dipstick goes down. If you follow that, you'll find the dipstick. So follow this guy up, you'll find the dipstick if you're having a hard time, because I'm going to use that to fill the transmission. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this sucker drained. If you guys remember, previous videos were changing the lower control arms, changing the brakes, inner and outer tie rods, and can't remember what else, but it's all previous videos to this. So let me set up the camera and let's get this sucker drained. So let's see how much actually comes out of it. 24mm socket seems to fit on there. Okay, let's put the drain plug back on. I let that sit for a little while. Whoops. Alright, it's on there nice and tight. Okay, so about 7 quarts came out, which is roughly what should come out and go back in. About 7 to 8 quarts should go back in. So I do think this is a little bit low. We have 8 quarts of this O'Reilly's. This is what was recommended from O'Reilly's. I know there's other recommendations, but this is O'Reilly's comparable automatic transmission fluid. And I have this tool from Harbor Freight, and I put it right down. Let's see if you guys can see it. See, I put it right in there. So I'm going to connect this guy to this bottle and just start pumping fluid in there and get this box ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up the camera and start pumping the fluid in there. Okay, I'm gonna put the dipstick back on. Take it for a drive. So far it's taken about 6.5 quarts. So I'm gonna put this dipstick back in, take it for a drive, bring it back and top it off, and it should be good. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I'm gonna go take it for a drive. Okay guys, I didn't close out the video of draining the transmission fluid and filling it up. I think I ended it with me going for a test drive. Going for a test drive, another issue came up. Which you guys will see in the next video. So there is going to be another video on this Volvo XC70, but just know the transmission fluid is filled. It's good. It took about 6.5 quarts, so maybe the 6 quarts that came out was about right. But yeah, so now there's a new issue with it. The car did drive great for the most part, besides the other issue that was beginning. But it shifted fine, it picked up speed fine, it slowed down fine, it shifted, got into every gear, I took it on the freeway, drove great. But, so the next video on this guy, I gotta talk to the owner, see if they want to go forward on fixing the next thing on this, since it's happened already. Because there was an issue with this before, and that's part of the reason why we did transmission flush, just to kind of see if something funky with this thing is part of that reason. But regardless, beginning of this video, you guys will probably see a clip of what shops charge to do this. You guys just saw how easy it is to do it. So like, subscribe, share. But you guys are subscribed for the Volvo. One more video to come as of now on this. And those of you guys that are my regular subscribers, just know I do have future content coming of my own cars soon. So don't worry, hang tight. They're coming. Lots of stuff to do, and I do got to get videos of the Trailblazer recorded. But thanks, guys.